something smells super, as Timmy would say.
Timmy and Lassie have just taken off for the woods.
I saw them. He seemed in his usual big hurry.
Well, he and Boomer are starting a junior club project today. They're going to adopt a tree.
Oh? Just what do they do when they adopt a tree?
Oh, learn all you can about it, care for it.
We got the tape measure.
Oh. Here you are, son. What you gonna measure with it?
Well, when you adopt a tree, you have to measure it and see how tall it is.
And how do you do that? Climb the tree?
No, you measure its shadow.
Oh, I see.
And then the shadow of a man.
Which man?
Oh, any man. Come on, Timmy.
Here, wait a minute, honey. Mail this for me, will you?
Okay.
Thank you.
Take it, girl. Lassie will make sure I mail it. Bye. I don't care about this one either. I wouldn't want to adopt it. What kind of a tree do we want to adopt? We'll know it when we see it. There she goes chasing squirrels when we're looking for a tree. That's what Lassie was barking for. She likes this tree. I do, too. I think it's the best one.
Timmy!
Over here, Uncle Petrie! How about we adopt this tree? Shake? Good deal. Shake.
What was Lassie barking about?
Because we found this tree. We're gonna adopt it.
Well, what do you know? The lone apple tree in these woods. Well, how'd you boys happen to choose this tree?
It was Lassie. She led us to it.
You're a real smart girl, Lassie. You know something? They say this tree was planted more than 100 years ago.
100 years?
Yep.
Gosh.
It's supposed to have been planted by Johnny Appleseed himself.
Johnny Appleseed?
That was just his nickname. Right name was John Chapman.
Who was he, Uncle Petrie?
Well, sir, Johnny Appleseed was a real fine man. Roamed all over this part of the country way back in the old pioneer days. And he sure loved apple trees. He used to plant apple seeds wherever he went. Wanted everyone to enjoy them.
I'm sure glad Lassie found this tree. Me too.
Something special for me about old apple trees. Picked this one out myself a long, long time ago.
Those initials are L and P. Did you carve them, Uncle Petrie?
Well...
And the two hearts with the arrow?
Yeah.
I'll bet you even know Johnny Appleseed.
Oh, Johnny Appleseed was a little before my time, Boomer. Well, tell you what I'm going to do for you boys. I'm going home and get some lumber and some tools. I'm going to build you a bench all around that tree. Sort of a round table, you know, for your secret powwows.
Gee, thanks a lot.
There. Guess that does it.
Gee, thanks. It's super. Me too. I mean, thank you.
Glad you boys like it. Well, gotta pick up your dad now, Timmy. We're driving into town, but we'll be back and put some braces under that bench. Make it stronger.
In the meantime, is it all right if Boomer and I climb the tree? Do we inspect the branches? You gotta do that when you adopt a tree.
Well, if you're careful and don't climb too high.
We won't.
All right.
Lassie, you and Mike stand down here. You stand guard.
From there, son.
We got permission to come up here from Uncle Petrie.
I take my orders from Uncle Sam, sonny. You'll have to come down.
You want me to go up and get him?
Yeah, just a minute. If you don't come down from there, we'll have to climb up and get you.
Lassie!
Hey, that's quite a watchdog you got here.
It belongs to my boy. What's going on here?
I've been trying to get those boys down from that tree. The government's building a highway through here. I got orders to clear this entire area of trees.
Including that old apple tree?
That's right. There's something special about that tree?
Legend has it was planted by Johnny Appleseed over 100 years ago.
How about that?
You've heard of Johnny Appleseed?
From the time I was this high.
What do you know? Be a crime against nature to destroy it.
Yeah.
The boys have sort of adopted it.
Adopted it?
Well, their club is sponsoring an Adopt a Tree program.
Oh. Well, why can't they adopt another tree? Away from this area.
Well, the boys have a special affection for this tree. More now that they've heard that it was planted by Johnny Appleseed.
Sure would break their hearts if it was chopped down.
I got 2 kids of my own. But even for my own kid's tree, I still have to follow orders. Don't like it much myself, our forest disappearing.
Well, it's the price we pay for progress.
Yeah. Tell you what I can do. I can have my men start at the other end of the forest. That should give you a couple of days to let the boys get used to the idea.
I think that'd help some. Thanks a lot.
Not at all. Come on, Charlie.
Well, let's get the braces out of the truck and put them on for the boys.
Yeah, might as well let them enjoy the rest of the day.
Our club leader told us there are over 7,000 different kind of apple trees in the world.
My goodness, I had no idea there were that many.
I bet Uncle Petrie knows. He knows a lot about apple trees. Don't you, Uncle Petrie?
Well...
Come on, girl. Let's go look in the book for more Johnny Appleseed's trees. May I be excused?
Yes, dear.
Come on, girl.
This is going to be a whole lot rougher than I thought.
Paul, I think you should tell him now.
Now?
Well, the longer you put it off, the worse it's going to be for both of you.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, son. You, mind if I come in for a little talk, son?
I would like that. What shall we talk about, Dad?
Well, Timmy, did you ever hear the expression, into each life some rain must fall?
I heard Uncle Petrie say it once when he broke his guitar string.
Well, that means that none of us can expect to go through life without some sorrow or disappointment.
I know.
There are times when all of us have to make certain sacrifices in the name of progress.
Progress? What's progress?
Progress, son, is, well, the many changes and improvements that have made our country great. Why, this very land, the land that we're living on right now, was once a forest thick with trees.
Right here? In my bedroom?
That's right. And these trees had to be cut down in the name of progress, to make way for progress. Houses, roads.
They're gonna cut down Johnny Appleseed's tree for progress.
It's happened before, son, to other little boys. I remember a famous poem about a tree. Maybe you heard it at school. It goes something like this. Woodman, spare that tree, touch not a single bough. In youth it sheltered me.
And I'll protect it now. I learned it in one of our club meetings.
Now, don't you boys stay out too long now.
We won't. Thanks again, Mom. Thanks very much, Mrs. Martin.
All right, goodbye. Have a good time.
We will. Bye. Bye.
I sure could go some chow right now.
Me too.
Now, look, boys. You can't go picnicking around here. It's too dangerous with all these falling trees.
We bought this food for you. I am, too.
You brought all this food for us?
You must get awful hungry and thirsty, working out in the hot sun all day, chopping down trees. This is cookies and sandwiches. My mom made them. Hot coffee. Timmy's mom made this, too.
Well, why should your mom go to all that trouble for us, Timmy?
'Cause Wilmer and I asked her to.
You wouldn't be trying to bribe us now, would you, Timmy?
I don't know what that means.
Well, what's this?
That's fruit. Uncle Petrie sent it. And these are napkins. Dad sent them so it wouldn't get messy.
Well, you thank your folks for us, Timmy. That's real thoughtful of them.
The way I feel right now, I'm liable to choke on it.
I know what you mean. You talk to the kids. I'll go check the chainsaw crew.
Mister, can we ask you a question?
Sure, kid.
Are you gonna really cut down Johnny Appleseed's tree?
Afraid so.
Do you have to chop down the tree?
Wish I didn't.
Could anyone help you not to chop it down?
I don't know, kid. Maybe the President of the United States.
USA. There. I bet the President of the United States won't let him cut down Johnny Appleseed's tree. Will he, Lassie? Good girl. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Boomer. Come on in. I got the letter all finished. I copied the President's address out of this travel book. Pretty good, Timmy. But it's just no use. What do you mean?
My pop says the President's very busy right now, and it'll take weeks before he gets a chance to read it. And by that time, the old apple tree will be gone.
I know Boomer's father's a grown-up, and grown-ups know just about everything. Even if the President's real busy, I think he'd find enough time to read a little boy's letter. And when he sees it's about Johnny Appleseed's tree, he'll write and answer it.
Hello, Mr. Hanby.
Good morning, Mrs. Martin. Package for you.
Oh.
You sign for it, please.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Lassie. Did we forget something? Well, someone's writing to the President of the United States.
That's Timmy's letter, but there's no stamp on it.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Guess it's time to get those kids away from that apple tree. Be raining buckets in a few minutes. Let's give those kids a lift home.
Right.
Come on, boys, get your dogs and hop in. It doesn't look like your tree's going to be chopped down. Today, anyway.
Let's go.
Boomer, you get in the middle. Come on. That's it, boy. Timmy, I'll put you on my lap.
Okay. Go in the back, Lassie.
Come on. Yeah, good boy.
Been raining 5 days straight now, Timmy. Huh. Looks like someone up there got mighty angry about your apple tree.
I know.
You mustn't get your hopes up too high, son. Once the rain stops...
Nothing's gonna happen to our apple tree, Dad. I just know it. Morning, girl. Lassie, it stopped raining.
I'm sure glad it stopped raining. Now we can get some work done.
I can get my washout.
Beautiful sunny day. Yeah, for chopping down trees.
Mom, Dad, can we go and watch the lumberjacks?
I doubt if they're working today, son. It's Saturday, you know.
Can't Lassie and I just go look? And if they're not there, we'll come home. And if they're working, I'll send Lassie to let you know.
All right. Go ahead. If Lassie comes back, I'll know that you're watching the tree.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Timmy. Hi, Boomer.
I hope the tree's still there.
Well, hello there.
Hi. Do you have to work on Saturday?
Well, sure. Got to make up for time we lost on account of the rain.
Mister, when are you gonna cut down this apple tree?
Oh, not too long now.
Can we wait here by the tree?
All right, but you be careful. There'll be lots of falling timber.
Lassie, you go home, so Mom will know that the men are working. And I'll stay here. Go on.
Gosh, I feel awful.
Me too. But nothing's gonna happen. You'll see.
Good morning, Mrs. Martin.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hanby. You have any mail for us?
Made a special trip over for this one. Got a mighty important communication for Timmy.
Oh, I hope it says what Timmy wants it to say. And I hope it's not too late. Why, Lassie, I'm glad you're here. Look, it's Timmy's letter. Now, you take it to Timmy as fast as you can.
Well, guess you'll be wanting this.
You put it around some other tree. Plenty of them around.
Now, you boys back off yonder so you won't be in line with the tree when it crashes. Don't forget now. Stay back.
Can you use the chainsaw or the winch?
I'll use the winch. Pull it out by the roots.
It's an old tree. Roots are spread deep. Maybe we ought to use a chainsaw and dynamite what's left.
Now let's try the winch.
Right.
I thought you said nothing was gonna happen.
What is it, Lassie?
All right, let it rip.
Gosh, a letter from the White House.
Wait a minute, Mr. Engineer!
I told you boys not to interfere.
Could you read this letter, please?
Now clear out of here. We got a job to do.
It's from the White House.
Hey. Says, my dear Timmy, as a lover of all nature, in particular trees planted by Johnny Appleseed, I am in deep sympathy with your request. I am therefore referring this matter to the Department of the Interior and feel reasonably certain you will be most happy with the results. Sincerely, this letter has been signed by the President of the United States.
No kidding.
This is from Forestry Service. Now, all plans have been changed. The apple tree must be boxed before we move it. That's so the roots won't be destroyed when it's transplanted in the Martin orchard. Well, let's go. We can't stand here all day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Goodbye. I sure had a lot of calls today.
Who was it this time?
Miss Hazel. She wanted to know if I could bring the letter Monday so the whole class could see it.
Seems as if everybody in Calverton's heard about Timmy's letter.
Well, it isn't everybody who gets a letter from the President of the United States.
Well, I should say not.
Lassie knew you'd answer me, and she saved Johnny Appleseed's tree. Didn't you, girl? You're the smartest dog in the whole wide world. I know you don't like it, but if you're going to the fair with us, you have to wear a collar. See? I'm wearing one, and a leash, too. Now that leash was hanging right up here. Oh, here it is. Lassie! Lassie, where are you? Lassie! Come out, wherever you are. You gotta wear your collar and leash. They won't let you in without it.
Timmy, we're ready to leave.
Lassie's hiding because she doesn't want to wear her collar and leash.
That's because she's a farm dog. They like to be free.
Okay, girl. We'll just have to go without you.
I guess we'll have to leave Lassie home.
you can go with us. And you don't have to wear your collar and leash until you get there. And I don't have to wear this leash until I get there.
What's keeping you? Lassie's getting impatient. Is everything locked up?
Tight as a drum.
Good.
I hope Seth is ready. We're getting a late start as it is. He's been having a lot of trouble with that truck of his. I told him last week he ought to get it overhauled.
Well, I'm glad we can take him.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, Seth.
Hello, Seth.
I was just fixing up some new roosts.
So those prize leghorns you're planning to buy?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some beauty. Where's Uncle Petrie?
Oh, he left for the fair at the crack of dawn to help Irv Simmons with his prize hogs.
How's Bertha?
Oh, fine. She's in the kitchen. Just made a batch of cookies for us to take along. Well, hi, Lassie. You going to the fair, too? Too bad she won't be able to go inside.
But she's going to wear her collar and leash.
Well, didn't you hear about the new law? No dogs allowed on the fairgrounds on account of some trouble they had the last time. Too many dogs or something.
You'll have a nice ride anyway. And you can wait in the car for us. And you won't have to wear your collar and leash after all.
I'll tell Bertha that you're here. Bertha, the Martins are here.
Oh, just in time. I was getting some cookies ready for them.
They've got Lassie along.
Well, didn't they know that dogs are not allowed on the fairgrounds?
I guess not. I just told them.
Mom, can I go in and see Mrs. Collins' Do you know what I mean?
Yes, menagerie.
Yeah, that's right. Zoo. She showed it to me once. Her sister owns a pet shop, and she sends Mrs. Collins all the sick ones, because she's so good at taking care of them.
Yes, I know. I think it's a good idea if we all go in to see Bertha.
How would it be if Lassie stayed here with you? Then she wouldn't have to be cooped up in the car all afternoon.
Oh, I'd like to, Seth. But keeping a dog around all those pets, even a dog as nice as Lassie, might scare them to death.
Well, you get that tied up and ready to go. I'll pick some fruit to take along.
Oh, my, a bird. And there's a monkey. Shake hands. Look, Lassie, a duck. And there's a rabbit. And a parrot.
Cracker?
No, but I've got a dog biscuit. They make a lot of noise, don't they?
Gracious me, what's going on here? Lassie, what are you doing?
What did she do, Mrs. Collins?
Well, she's scaring my birds and all the other animals, too. Can't you hear?
Well, Lassie wouldn't hurt them. She's a good dog.
Lassie, good dog.
See? They're just saying hello. Aren't they, Mom?
How nice to see you again, Bertha.
Well, don't you folks look wonderful?
We've come to get your man.
He went to get some fruit, and I baked some cookies for you to take along.
Oh, that's nice.
Mrs. Collins?
Oh, yes, what?
Is that a new pet?
Yes. Now, isn't he a darling?
Pretty chipper. Oh, your mama's baby. Pretty chipper.
A real monkey.
No, he's a baby chip, and he was a sick one, too. Right at death's door he was. But he's getting over that nasty old pneumonia, aren't you, Chippy, baby? Yeah. Give me a kiss. Yes, that's right.
She fusses more over this one than she does over me.
Now you hush, Seth Collins. I won't have you hurting Chipper's feelings.
It's all right. Lassie wouldn't do anything to him.
Oh, of course she wouldn't. Nor do any of your other pets either. I think they'd get along just fine.
Well, maybe they do with that. Say, I have an idea. Lassie wouldn't have any fun being locked up in a hot car all day. Now, why don't you leave her here with me?
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Bertha.
Well, how about it, Timmy? Lassie will have lots of company.
How about it, Lassie?
Gracious, what did she say?
Yes, I think.
And it's all right, Bertha?
Oh, of course. Once he gets those fancy roosters to fuss over, he won't be so quick to tease me about Chipper.
At least a chicken's good for something.
Sit down and talk.
Come on, we've got a long drive ahead of us.
You be a good dog. And do everything Mrs. Collins tells you to. Okay?
Okay.
He does pretty well.
Pretty chipper, are you, Mama's baby? Pretty chipper.
Pretty well. Too well. Bye-bye, Bertha. Thanks very
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Well, now, baby Chipper, you better get back in your cage and take a nice little nap. Of course, we don't want you to get sick again, huh?
Pretty bye, are you pretty baby? Pretty bye.
Bye.
Oh, you pretty baby. Pretty bye. Pretty bye.
That's right. Go to bed, bye.
Oh, you pretty baby.
Quiet, Chatterbox. You want to see, too? Well, those are fantails. Are they pretty? And these are parakeets. And these furry things are hamsters. Don't you think they're cute? And this is Billy. Billy, how about a little song for Lassie? Come on. And over here, well, this is a minor bird. He comes from India. How about a whistle, Pete? Huh?
Can you talk? Can you talk?
Now, Chipper, don't tell me that you're getting jealous of Lassie. You're still Mommy's baby, don't you know that?
Mama's baby, Mama's baby.
Oh, my goodness. Time for your oatmeal. Maybe that's why you're fussing. Lassie. That's right. Lie down. Be a good dog. Here. I'll get it right away. Just a minute.
Chipper's out, pretty baby's out. Look out for Chipper. Chipper did it again. Chipper did it again. Hurry back, Chipper. Hurry back, Chipper. Keep the cage locked, Chipper.
Goodness, what's going on? Lassie! Good gracious, Lassie. What have you done? All tangled up like this. There's enough room under there for two dogs. You've been in the house before. You ought to be able to behave better than this. Well, that's a good girl. Now you lie down there and keep out of trouble. You all right, baby? Goodness, your oatmeal. Oh, my. I'll get it right away. Now, Lassie, you understand? You behave till I get back.
You can come out now, Chipper. Look out below. That's a good chipper.
Oh, no, my poor fish. My beautiful fantail fish. Here. What'll I ever do? Now you get away. You're a naughty dog. That's just what you are, a naughty dog. I've had nothing with you all the time. Oh, look at that. Oh, darling little fish. You're a very naughty, bad little dog. Get some water right away. My beautiful little fish. Mama saved your little lives, didn't she? That's right. Oh, Lassie, I never should have said that I'd keep you here in the first place. I might have known that something like this would happen. You naughty dog. Oh, no, you don't. You're coming right along with me. Come on now. I'll have to put you where you can get into any more trouble, you naughty dog. It's just awful what I've gone through with you today.
Poor Lassie, poor Lassie.
You stay here now. The safe place for you is down in the cellar. Come on, come on, come on. It's not safe leaving you loose. I better tie you up. Now stay. Must be some rope around here somewhere. You stay. Oh, here we are. Now we'll make sure we have no more trouble. What in the world was that? Oh, no! You're locked in. Now you see what's happened. If I hadn't had to bring you down here, oh, you've gotten to be a regular nuisance. Chipper! Chipper! Chipper? He must have gotten out of his cage. Chipper, it wasn't you at all. Goodness, we've got to do something. Maybe I can crawl out. Oh, if I were just a little bit thinner. Oh, goodness. Help! Oh. Oh, help! 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 Oh, help! 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 Oh, help! Oh, if I were just a little bit thinner. Oh, goodness. Just a little bit thinner. Oh, well, now that was very smart of you, Lassie. That chipper. What is it, Lassie? Oh, you can get through. There you are, Lassie. Now, go. Ooh, that chipper. If I ever lay hands on him. Lassie? Lassie, lift up the latch. Lift it up. The door, Lassie. Lift up the latch. Oh, good gracious, what a mess. And to think that I blamed you. Oh, I'm sorry I was nasty, Lassie. Lassie, where are you going? Lassie, come back. I said I was sorry, I really am. Lassie, please come back, Lassie. Oh.
What's going on? Ah! You're doing pretty, baby. Ah! Cut it out, Chipper. Ah! Cut it out, pretty boy. Cut it out, pretty boy. Ah!
Chipper, what are you doing? You naughty little imp. Get back in your cage this instant. Now stop it. Go on. Chipper, where are you going? What are you doing? Chipper, come here. Chipper. Chipper, you'll catch your death of cold. Dear. Oh, well.
baby.
Now, you keep quiet. Lassie. Oh, Lassie, you've come back. Thank goodness. Will you ever forgive me? Well, come on in. What's the matter? What is it? You want me to go with you? You found Chipper, is that it? Dear. Lucky for you, Chipper, that Lassie didn't... Oh, that Lassie didn't leave you here, you know that? You're a good dog, Lassie. Now, you see, Lassie, Chipper's really trying to be friends.
How have you been, Lassie?
Oh, we had a wonderful day.
You should have seen Seth.
Should have seen pretty baby.
Just look, Bertha, first prize winners.
They're beautiful. But now let the poor things out so as they can stretch their legs.
That's my wife for you. Next thing you know, she'll be talking to them.
And you little imp. Oh, you're all ready to go back to the store.
I think she's telling us she's ready to go home.
How was our girl?
Oh, an angel. A positive angel.
Didn't I tell her she'd be good?
I think Lassie had just as nice a time right here.
No, I'm sure she did. We had a lot of things to keep us busy, didn't we, Lassie?
Thank you, Bertha. Do come see us soon, will you?
Well, I'll try.
Bye.
Thanks for the ride, Paul.
Bye-bye, Lassie. Good doggy. Bye-bye, Lassie. Good dog.
You're better than good. You're the best dog that anybody ever had. How do we look?
Oh, simply scrumptious. You know, we should go to the school association meetings more often.
Yes, indeed. Reminds me of what a pretty family I've got.
Oh, you smell good.
Shaving lotion.
Remember when you bought me this?
I sure do. It was the time you forgot it was your birthday.
Yes, but you remembered. What's all that about?
Lassie wants to smell pretty, too.
Well, girls will be girls. There you are.
You smell delicious.
Better take this. Never can tell, you know.
Never can tell what.
Whether we win or not. It's a raffle ticket.
What's a raffle?
Well, you better tell him. He'll be asking questions all the way there.
Well, a raffle's a way of raising money, Skipper. You see, in this case, the school needs new recreation equipment, so somebody donates a prize. Everybody sells a lot of tickets, and the school gets its recreation equipment, and the holder of the lucky ticket wins the prize.
What'll we win?
Oh, such optimism. I never won a raffle in my life.
It's a piano. Mrs. Adams is moving to a smaller place, and she donated it, you see, and...
What does donate mean?
Well...
Hey, is this raffle today or tomorrow?
You get in the car, and I'll explain it to you on the way.
Okay, come on, Lassie.
Young minds are full of curiosity, you
Let's
know.
go.
All right. Oh, here. Mustn't forget this. Don't let me forget to put this stub in the box.
And now, the last point on our agenda, and what you've all been waiting for, the raffle. I know you'll be delighted to hear that our fund drive is over the top. So you all deserve E for effort. In particular, I'd like to mention Mrs. Castro, a newcomer to our community, who sold over 15 books.
Bought most of them myself.
Now, if we can get someone to come up, we'll have the drawing. Maybe one of the children. Well, now, let me see. How about the smallest child? Timmy's the smallest. Well, it looks like we have 2 volunteers.
This is Lassie. She's my dog. What is it, girl? Maybe Lassie wants to draw a ticket.
Lassie?
She can do it.
Well, if you're sure.
Go ahead, Lassie. Pick a ticket. Pick a ticket. Go on, Lassie. Go on. That's a good girl.
Well, thank you, Lassie. Now, let's see. Who has number 426?
What's our number?
Oh, 426. Oh, my goodness, I have it. It's mine.
Well, go on up, Ruth. Go on.
Seems to be Martin Knight. There you are.
426. That's the winning ticket, all right. Congratulations, Mrs. Martin.
Oh, Mrs. Pfeffer, thank you very much. My goodness, I'm just so excited. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, suppose we have Mr. Martin come up and a few other of you huskies so we can get this piano out on the truck.
Well, now they're all up there. My Paul, isn't it just wonderful?
Certainly is.
Well, that's a mighty smart dog they've got. That's all I can say.
Is that far enough?
Well, let's see. Can't you move your end over a little more, Uncle Petrie?
I can't go anymore. My back's up against the couch now.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Mom?
Oh, I guess so. Maybe we could put the couch against that wall over there.
Ruth, we've had it against that wall before.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, then, look, let's put this table over there.
Too bad they couldn't make that prize a guitar.
Uncle Petrie, I thought you were a music lover.
Oh, I still got an ear for music, but not the back.
Okay, Uncle Petrie. Shove.
Quick, grab that lamp. How's that?
Well, I think it's all right for the time being.
Makes the room look kind of small.
Oh, I don't care. I think it's so nice to have a piano in the house. I think I'll go phone Mrs. Graff.
Mrs. Graff?
Yes, I think Timmy should have piano lessons. You'd like to learn to play, wouldn't you?
Well...
Oh, of course you would. And Mrs. Graff is such a good teacher. I just hope she has the time.
So, you're gonna learn the piano, eh, Skipper?
I guess so.
If you ask me, I'd rather be playing a piano than moving it.
Well, you can have fun playing at all the parties. What's Lassie doing there?
She's still not sure Mommy isn't gonna move it again.
You know something, Skipper? Neither am I.
Timmy, do you really call those hands washed?
Sure, Mom. You can see they're still wet.
And they're still dirty. Now, you go wash them again. Mrs. Graff will be here in a minute.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo! You home, Miss Martin?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Graff. How are you? Come on in.
Oh. Oh, my. Something smells awfully good.
It's my applesauce cake. Oh, I suppose you'd like to try the piano, wouldn't you? Come on, it's right in here in the parlor. Well, there it is. Isn't it a beauty?
Well, very nice tone. Of course, the way everybody's talking, you'd think it was a concert grand.
Talking?
Oh, my, yes. Isn't it ridiculous? Just because Lassie happens to be your dog. Oh, well, there's always some disgruntled person.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, this is your little boy.
Yes, Timmy, this is Mrs. Graff.
Hello, Mrs. Graff.
Now, you were saying...
Oh, my, what sensitive hands.
I just washed them twice.
Well, Timmy should make a fine pupil. Now, first thing, Mrs. Martin, we shall need some exercise books, and I've written them all down here on the back of my card.
Oh, fine. Well, I'll take care of that next time I'm in town.
Oh, fine. Now, in the meanwhile, Timmy, I'm going to show you some scales to practice. Won't that be fun?
Yes.
You see, Timmy, you have to practice to strengthen your little fingers and develop your technique.
Do you practice?
Oh, my goodness, yes. 2 or 3 hours a day.
Gosh.
Now, sit down right alongside me, Timmy, like a good boy.
Gee, Mom, we should have won a bigger bench.
Hey.
Well, I'll leave you two to get started.
Now, you watch. See? Now you try. Again. Goodbye, Timmy, and keep practicing.
Well, how's it going?
Oh, very nicely. I gave him some more scales to practice until you can get the books.
Oh, fine.
And the sooner he learns to discipline himself, the better. I told him to practice 10 more minutes before he stops.
Very good.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Martin. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, wait, won't you stay for some tea?
Really, no.
And some applesauce cake?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Good. Well, you sit right there.
Good.
This is a new recipe I'm trying. I got it from Mrs. McCullum.
Oh, applesauce cakes is one of my favorites.
Good.
Whoops.
Who are you looking at? You want to go outside and play, is that it? Well, I can't. See, I've got to practice, and it's your fault. Why didn't you pick someone else's ticket?
For heaven's sake, what's going on in there? Excuse me a minute, will you, while I go see?
Of course.
What's going on in here? I'm sure that's not the way Mrs. Graff told you to practice.
Gosh, Mom, I didn't know playing the piano was going to be so hard.
Oh, well, it won't be once you learn.
Gosh, Mom, Lassie doesn't like the piano much. It hurts her ears, I bet.
Well, those sour notes hurt my ears, too.
The piano's too big. It takes up the whole parlor. We gotta give it back.
Give it back?
Well, all the fellas teased me about it at school today.
Now, why should they tease you about the piano?
They said Lassie won it for us on some kind of a trick.
Oh, go on. Children say a lot of things they don't really mean.
Well, Freddie Morton said Willie's mother told his mother that somebody told her that...
Oh, now, wait a minute. You've lost me.
Well, somebody told somebody that the raffle was a fake.
Oh, well, don't you worry about such silly talk. You and I know better, don't we?
I tried to tell the fellas.
Well, why don't you just practice another 10 minutes or so, and then you and Lassie can go out and play.
Okay.
Timmy tells me that the children have been teasing him at school about the raffle. Is that what you were trying to tell me?
Oh, no one really believes that nonsense, Mrs. Martin. I'd just ignore it if I were you.
Yes, but these things don't start by themselves.
Well, I've been told there is some sort of protest petition going around to the school association.
A petition? Now, who'd do a thing like that?
It's that Mrs. Castro. It seems that she had an awful lot of tickets and... Oh, my goodness, look at the time. Oh, well, I almost clean forgot my 4 o'clock appointment. Well, now, I know you'll excuse me from eating and running, but after all, business is business. Excuse me. I mean, hello, Mr. Martin.
Graff, how are you? Hi, dear.
Hi.
Well, how's the maestro doing?
Oh, he's fine, I guess.
Say, you want to hear a good laugh?
Yes, I could use one.
Well, while I was over irrigating the South Meadow, Josh Farrow drove by and he said he wanted to borrow Lassie.
Oh? What on earth for?
Well, he said he'd bought 2 raffle tickets on a car in Calverton. He wanted to use her for the drawing.
I don't think that's so funny.
What's the matter, Ruth?
Well, it seems there's a lot of talk going around that the raffle wasn't fair.
Is that all that's bothering you?
Mrs. Castro is even getting up a petition for the school association.
Now, Ruth, you're not really going to take such a thing seriously.
Well, I can't help it, Paul. Everybody's going to think that we won that raffle through some sort of a trick. Well, then they can just take their old piano away.
Well, nobody's going to believe that. Josh was just having a little fun. He wasn't serious. He knows that I understand he was just joking.
Well, Mrs. Castro isn't joking.
Well, then she was being a poor sport. You take my word for it. If we bring that piano back now, that'll only prove she's right. Look, I've got an idea. I have to go into town and get some seed. And while I'm there, I'm going to put an end to this ridiculous rumor once and for all.
I was going to ask you to order some music books for Timmy, but, well, now I don't know what to do.
I'm finished. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Skipper. You let me know what music books you want, and I'll get them for you.
Well, Timmy, will you bring me Mrs. Graff's card from my purse? I think I left it on the sofa. Oh, and bring me a pencil, too, will you? There's one in the drawer of the end table.
Okay. Music books. It's hard enough to read reading. Boy, but I could find Mom's purse with my eyes closed. Oh, so you want to smell pretty again. Well, you'll have to wait for Mom. She doesn't like me touching her perfume. Oh, I almost forgot the pencil. Mom mixed up. Let's see. How do you spell graph? No, this one's from the hardware store. I can tell from the picture. What have you got there? Come on, give it to me. Mrs. Graff. How did you find this? You can't even read. Boy. You stay here. Mom, Dad, you gotta see something. It's real important.
Slow down now and tell us what it's all about.
You gotta see now. Come on. See all those cards?
Timmy, all I asked was that you bring me a pencil.
Now, one of those cards is Mrs. Graff's. Now, you watch this, Mom. Go on, girl. Pick it up. Bring it here. Take a look, Mom.
Well, it's Mrs. Graff's card. Now, how in the world did she...
Smell it.
It smells like my perfume.
That's because it was in your purse. And so is the raffle ticket.
That's right, they were.
And I bet Lassie smelled the perfume on it. And that's how she found it in the raffle.
Oh, Paul. Oh, this is awful.
Maybe this gossip isn't so ridiculous after all.
Well, we'll just have to send the piano back, I guess. I won't keep it if there's any doubt about it.
I'm going to call Mrs. Pfeffer and tell her we're coming right over. After all, she is president of the school association. She'll know what to do.
Oh. It was such a lovely piano.
Gee, Mom, I'm sorry.
You know, Mr. Martin, you don't have to go through all this for me. I'm afraid you've let those foolish rumors upset you far more than's necessary.
Believe me, Mrs. Pfeffer, if I hadn't seen Lassie do this with my own eyes,
It's true. I saw it, too.
We'll soon see. I've got the stubs right here. Here we are. And if Lassie does it again, I'll have to admit that the nose is sharper than the eye.
Well, there's the perfume.
All right. We'll put a drop of perfume on this one.
I'll even hold Lassie's eyes so she can't look.
Mark it with an X.
What happens if she misses?
Well, in that case, Timmy, you keep the piano, of course.
You hear that, Lassie? You better not miss.
All right, now, Timmy, you tell Lassie what to do.
Go ahead, Timmy.
All right, Lassie. Take the card. Go on. Take it to Mrs. Pfeffer, girl.
It's hard to believe. This is the ticket I marked. You have an extraordinary dog, Timmy. This certainly presents a most unusual circumstance.
Well, what should we do now?
Well, I suppose the best thing is to send out notices that we'll distribute new tickets for another drawing at our very next meeting.
Will you please give me a hand and send a couple of fathers to help move that piano back?
Indeed, I will.
Come on.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Mrs.
Bye.
Pfeffer.
Well, as you all know, because of what happened at our last meeting, we're going to have another drawing for the piano. Now, you've all received your new tickets. I think you'll all agree with me that we should take this opportunity to thank the Martin family for their very good sportsmanship. In particular, Timmy Martin for his excellent detective work. And now, if someone would please come up for the drawing. Maybe a little girl this time. Or better, Mrs. Castro. Would you come up, please? I think Mrs. Castro deserves the honor since she did sell the highest number of tickets. Right. 195. The winning number is 195.
Paul. Look, I have it. It's my number.
Oh, no. You didn't win again.
How are your muscles today?
Does anyone have number 195?
You do.
Well, I have. Mrs. Pfeffer, well, I've been thinking, the piano is such a wonderful instrument. I think that it should go to the school for the benefit of all our children.
Thank you, Mrs. Martin. And may I say, I'm sure they'll accept your most generous offer. And now, don't you think it might be a nice idea if we could all hear how the piano sounds? How about it, Mrs. Graff? Would you give us a solo?
That was swell of you, Mom.
Well, I'm glad you think so, dear.
And Dad and Uncle Peter won't have to carry it home. And I won't have to practice.
Now, see here, young man, that piano's part of the school. And I'm sure that Miss Hazlitt will see to it that all the children have a chance to learn, including you.
Okay. It'd be nice to learn, I guess.
You will, Timmy. You just listen now to how beautiful the piano can sound.